Hi guys, welcome back to another video where today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing two more Tarmac Works models. So a quick side note, these models will be available to purchase over on the Facebook page if you do check the description, and you can also drop us a message on Instagram at the Ultimate Diecast Garage to purchase any models you do see on the channel. But with that being said, let's jump straight into these two Tarmac Works models. And the first model is this 24 Hours of Spa 1992 winner BMW M3 E30. As you can see, the packaging for this model is slightly different, as this is an older model and it has got slightly thicker sleeves on the box, and also the font for the writing is a little bit different and a little bit less clear, which you will see. Both of these models do also come numbered, and you can pause it here if you do want to read them. But now the model on the base, you can see it does have the E30 and the Tarmac Works, all the 24 Hours of Spa, and also the racetrack design, which I think is really cool, as you can keep it on the base if you do want to, and it still looks very good. But now with the model in hand, you can see that the model isn't actually bad at all. For an older casting, you would expect there to be a lot less detail than the newer castings, which actually isn't a fact. Obviously you can see the back wheels do move and the front wheels are stuck in place, but it's got a very detailed interior, and you can even see all the decals super clear on the side, including the Yokohama, the Ibach, the Bilstein, the Tevez, the Recaro. All the decals super clear. You can see it's got the window wiper in the center of the windows again, and also the aerial at the top, which is very delicate, so I would be careful on that. Now I was really impressed with the back of the model. Unfortunately the spoiler doesn't quite fit flat, but again, it's not the end of the world, as the tail lights are really cool. The depth in them is something that will be a factor in the next model, so definitely stay tuned for that. Now the detailed interior is something that Tarmac do very well, and you can see the shifter, the roll cage, even the harnesses on the bucket seats up close, which look very cool. And like I say, there's not too much detail on the dashboard itself, but overall the whole interior is very well done. Now, I would say the front grille could be a little bit better, which is something they have improved on, which again you will see in the next model. But nonetheless, I do really like this BMW E30, as there isn't very many about, and this one's very cool, especially being the 24 Hours of Spa winner. Now, like I say, these models will be available to be purchased over on Instagram and Facebook, so make sure to drop us a message over there to be able to get your hands on these models. Up next, we have the Mercedes-Benz 190e 2.5 16 Evolution 2, which, as you can see, comes in the newer style packaging with the thinner sleeve design and also the better font, which is a bit more clear to read, which is only a small detail, but it is definitely there. Obviously, you can also see that Mercedes licensing on the bottom. Now, like I mentioned with the BMW E30, both of these models are numbered, and you can pause it here to see the chassis number and everything else. But now the model on the base, you can see obviously it's got the Tarmac logo, the Mercedes-Benz, all the details about the car that you would normally expect. But you can see it has got another design on the base, which is this kind of tartan or crisscross design pattern. Not too sure how you would call it, but you can see it is quite cool, and it does match the colour of the car, which I do think again is nice and unique, and it does make each base and each model have its own unique packaging. But now with the model in hand, you can definitely see that this is an updated casting, starting with the grille. Now the BMW grille was lacking in detail, it was painted on, and you can see this is an extra piece with a bit of depth in on the Mercedes, which again is very cool. You can see again the detail on the model is impeccable with the aerial, which again is very delicate, but you do have to be a little bit more delicate with this model, as the Mercedes badge will break off the front if you're not. Again, you can see the back wheel does have a little bit of movement and the front wheel doesn't, but both of them do have tyre writing and a brake disc behind them, which is very cool, and it's not like the BMW. You can see again the decal placement is absolutely incredible, and the spoiler is sat perfectly with the Mercedes badge very clear and very visible on the rear with all of the decals. Again, you can see there is a nice exhaust on the bottom as well. You can really see with the interior how much the detail has come across in these models. The interior is very detailed with little mechanical bits on the floor cage, the roll cage completely filling the interior. You can see the bucket seat with the harnesses and the detailed steering wheel, which again is very cool and just really completes this model. Now, I did mention on the BMW that the depth in the taillights was something that you will notice on the Mercedes as well. Now, the tail lights are very detailed on the Mercedes, as it's got all the different colours, and the headlights is really what blew me away. You can see there is incredible depth in them headlights, and they look super realistic. Honestly, these are some of the better headlights I have seen on a model, as they're proportioned very well to the actual model, and they look, like I say, very good. Overall, this model is absolutely incredible, and I would highly recommend it for any DTM fans or any Mercedes fans, as this model overall sits very well. Obviously, it's Michael Schumacher's car, and the model is produced very well. It's also numbered, so what's not to love about that? But let me know what you think on each of these models. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the newer Mercedes or the older, hard to find BMW? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like I say, both these models will be available to purchase on Facebook or Instagram, so drop us a message. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you all next time.